Thank you, Mr. President. And I definitely want to thank Ms. Michelson and Mr. Howard. It was March 24th when this council adopted the resolution that I introduced in my capacity as chair of the Government Operations and Fiscal Policy Committee, requesting from staff to come up with scenarios that would take into consideration FY20 budget levels, taking into consideration MOE, of course, for our school system as well as our college, and really paying attention to the fact that we probably would have to come back after we adopt the budget. And this is definitely a new situation as we are all trying to navigate our way through this pandemic. But I thought it was very important that we set forth in a proactive fashion some kind of a guideline or blueprint for how we would address this particular budget. It has already been discussed in different other meetings that this might even be a optimistic approach because we really don't know what the impact will be on our resources. But I want to emphasize, as many of my colleagues have done already, that the fact that we will be coming back means that we will pay very close attention to how we proceed with supporting our staff, our brave staff on the front lines, our first responders, our law enforcement, who are working so hard right now in the middle of this pandemic in selfless ways. But at the end of the day, we understand that this is a very difficult time. I will also say that as the resolution called for that we all adopted, whatever additional spending should be related to COVID-19. We know that we can't do everything, but I think as it was illustrated by the just introduced special appropriations, we're trying to be as strategic as we can to support our entire ecosystem at this moment in time while being fiscally responsible. Lastly, I will say once again, especially because this is directed, of course, to our constituents, that previous councils have worked really hard to ensure that we could strengthen our reserves levels. And lo and behold, we did it knowing that one day we may have to face another emergency, just like we did through the recession. This is obviously different in scope. And we are very, I think, fortunate that we have stayed true to that promise. But these will be difficult times. And I very much appreciate Ms. Michelson, Mr. Howard, Mr. Smith, everybody who's working really hard in collaboration with the administration, with OMB as well as finance, so that we can all hold hands through this very difficult and very unique budget process. So thank you, everybody. We're gonna get through this. We did it through the recession, and I know, and I am really, really confident that we will be able to get through all of this. Thank you.